Saan ba yung ceremony?
Sa pink building. Ano Canada.
Yan, today ay attend kami ng ceremony para sa Canadian citizenship. Canadian citizenship niya. Huwag mo nang kuskusin.
Ang kati nga eh. Nagkalat.
Malamang.
Hindi.
Wala kaming mga energy ngayon at kami may mga sakit. Pero go pa rin. Sige lang. 1 hour lang naman, di ba? 1 and a half. Oh, I forgot.
Ayun.
Sintas.
Ito na ako. Signal kong tagal. Ayaw man ng signal ko. Ayaw?
Putang. Saan daw yun?
Oo, sa pink. Yan, mag-picture ka na sa Canada.
Ay, matagal pa.
Picture mo naman.
Ayan sa Canada Place.
Oo. Nakita niya nagpipicture si Vivid. Gusto din niya, tumaas din siya. So, mag-picture siya. Oo. Kasi dito na kami.
Hindi nyo na masara.
Oh, kumakain.
Ha?
Ang papel, babalikan ko.
Pasaway ka, ikaw.
Ano yung location ng ano niya? O anong room na kayo? Number 2. Ito ba yun? Number 3.
Sit lang ba? Ba, sa harapan ka pala. But, kanya-kanyang room ba yan?
Pangatlo pa naman. Sa harapan ka pa. Malayo ang pipicturean. Kasi hindi ka naman pwede maglakad-lakad na magpicture. Doon ka lang sa office. Doon lang tayo sa upuan natin.
Ay, ganon?
Pwede pa lang pagtapos na yung ceremony.
Doon lang.
Oo, may ticket na sila. May ticket na. Diyan, dito. Pero 1:30 pa, di ba? Tanungin mo yung guard. Pero 1:30 pa nagpapapasok. Tanungin mo yung guard. Baka mamaya sa loob na pala dito ba to sa mga?
No chewing gum, no earphone, headphone. If you have any phone, you can come out to the waiting room or outside to take a phone, but not inside of the ceremony. Okay, so you can follow me.
Ayun daw.
Pati chewing gum.
Disturbing. Saan tayo? Lamig pala.
Family and friends. Please do not use it for other activities while the ceremony is taking place. This could be distracting to others. This is a special celebratory moment and we ask for everyone's undivided attention. While you're taking your pictures, please stay in your seats as the aisles must remain clear at all times. Food and drink is not allowed in the ceremony room, including chewing gum. Do not open the door at the back, that is for emergency evacuations only. By participating in the ceremony, you are consenting to be photographed or filmed and your image may appear publicly. Please follow guidance from staff if an emergency situation arises. To those becoming Canadian shortly, you need to stay in the room in your assigned seat for the full length of the ceremony. Your guests can accompany your children outside of the room if they need to leave during the ceremony. After the ceremony, you will be able to take pictures with the citizenship judge. There will also be additional administrative steps to take after the ceremony. Therefore, please listen carefully for further instructions after the ceremony. Now, everyone, please turn off your phone volume and enjoy the ceremony. Just want to make sure that the phone is on silent or vibrating so it doesn't distract anybody. And I would please request everybody to stand up. So for the arrival of the judge, please stand up. In the spirit of reconciliation, we will now do a video called Welcome to Today's Room, developed and produced by and with Indigenous people to showcase the history, culture, and diversity of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people in Canada.
Wasnandam Janda Iek.
Kwe Kijashin,
Anishinaabe.
Bien avant que ces terres ne soient connues sous le nom de Canada, elles étaient le territoire des peuples autochtones, Premières Nations, Métis et Inuits.
There are more than 600 First Nations communities from coast to coast to coast in Canada. Some of us live on our reserves set aside for our nations, and others live in towns and cities. Bien que chaque Première Nation a une langue, des cérémonies et des croyances différentes, la plupart de nos systèmes de croyances reposent sur le concept de l'équilibre. Nous croyons que tout être vivant doit travailler à maintenir un système équilibré. Les Métis sont un peuple distinct, d'ascendance mixte, soit autochtone et européenne, tirant son origine du commerce des fourrures au 18e et 19e siècle. Les unions entre les explorateurs européens et les femmes des Premières Nations visaient principalement à faciliter les relations du commerce.
46 candidates for citizenship from 18 countries who have met all the requirements of the Citizenship Act and are now ready to take the oath of citizenship, the final legal requirement to become a Canadian citizen. I now invite you to give your opening remarks.
Thank you, Taruna. It's a big day for you folks. Thank you for letting me be your judge today. There's only 10 of us, and so I always take privilege when I get a chance to be here in person. Bienvenue au votre cérémonie de citoyenneté. Welcome to your citizenship ceremony. On behalf of the Government of Canada, I want to congratulate you on satisfying all of those requirements. And I know there are so many that make you eligible to take the oath today. I also want to first acknowledge that we're on Treaty 6 land, home to a number of nations, including the Cree, and the Dene, the Nakota Sioux, Saulteaux, as well as the Métis Nation. I've been working with a number of elders and knowledge keepers over the last while, really trying to figure out my place in that path towards whatever this thing we call reconciliation is. And it's sort of an interesting intersect. Just south of here is the river, and the third iteration of what we know as Fort Edmonton was situated right there. And at the time, it wasn't a fort, it was a collection of homes for trading and for friendship. And I think it's that initial contact, that positive relationship that I think we're trying to get back to. And I
Now
truly
proceed with the oath of citizenship. All candidates who are 14 years of age and older are required to take the oath. If there is any doubt that you have taken the oath, you will not receive your certificate. Children under 14 years of age do not have to repeat the oath, but can if they wish. You must repeat the oath in English or French or in both languages after the citizenship judge. You are encouraged to repeat it in both languages as a symbolic gesture of your commitment to respecting Canada's two official languages. The citizenship judge will start by saying, "I swear," but you have the choice of saying either "I swear" or "I affirm." You will repeat the words of the oath as a group, one sentence at a time, each time after the presiding officials. Can I please request everybody to stand up and raise your right hand if you're able to? If you choose to swear the oath on a holy book, please place it in your left hand. At this time, we invite all those in attendance here today to stand if possible, raise your right hand and repeat the oath if you wish. It is a demonstration of your commitment to Canada, but it will not make you Canadian if you're not one already. Judge Clover, the candidates for citizenship are ready to repeat the oath of citizenship.
thank you. Can everyone sort of see me and hear me? Yeah? It's a small group, so I should be able to see everyone's face. It feels tense again. I don't know why. It's not a test, everybody. We did it. I'm offering citizenship. I'm not giving it to you. You're doing this. It's my job to get you through this. So with your right hand raised, maybe your full foot on your left. I want you to take a deep breath. Think about all the hard work, how special this is. Try not to tear up too soon because I am a weak person. All right? There we go. Please repeat after me in English. I swear. That I will be faithful. And bear true allegiance. To His Majesty. King Charles III. King of Canada. His heirs and successors. And that I will faithfully observe the laws of Canada, including the Constitution, which recognizes and affirms the Aboriginal and treaty rights of First Nations, Inuit, and Métis people, and fulfill my duties as a Canadian citizen. All right, you can just lower your hand down for a moment. It wasn't so bad, was it? You worked so hard to get there. I want you to enjoy the moment. These words, there's very few legal oaths left. We have this one. We have the ones, when we get married, the parliamentarians and senators, they do one. There's very few left. And I think that's a bit of a shame. This one is very special. 1947, January 3rd was the first time we did a ceremony like this. January 3rd, 1947. And Prime Minister at the time was citizen number 1. And then in 1977, we amended it a little bit and we said, Queen of Canada. And that was to say that we have allegiance to a monarch over a country, unto ourselves, citizenship, and then we'll do this in French now. Okay? Please repeat after me en français. Je jure. That was really, really good. Que je serai fidèle. Et porterai sincère allégeance à Sa Majesté, le roi Charles III, roi du Canada, à ses héritiers et successeurs, que j'observerai fidèlement les lois du Canada, y compris la Constitution, qui reconnaît et confirme les droits ancestraux. Very good. Issue de traité. All right, big finish. Des Premières Nations, des Inuits, des Métis, et que je rendrai loyalement mes obligations. Congratulations, everybody. You were all Canadian citizens.
Be seated. We will now for citizenship and the presentation of certificates. I now invite you to give your closing remarks.
Thank you. It's been a really good day. We've had 3 ceremonies today, and I can always tell in the first ceremony how the day's going to go, and it's been brilliant today for all different reasons. I won't bore you with all of them, but I always ask the children what citizenship means to them, because I think it really speaks to the truth of it. We know that you'll get a passport, and you get to vote, and there's all those logistical parts to it, but children look at things just in a little different way. And it's usually about a sense of belonging, it's about a purpose. I think you said, young lady, to work hard. I think that's a brilliant one, right? It's this commitment to, that's what we'll do, is we will support you and then you support us. I think that's a great answer. We had a young lady this morning from Nigeria, I believe, and she said it was to belong to this place. But she said it in a way that it was not physical, it was more a family. And then we have a gentleman here today who shared with the story, and I hope you don't mind, sir, to share your story, from 68 years old and never had a state. This idea of never belonging to a country and having that place. What a special moment for this person to share that with us. And I know one of my very first ceremonies, I had a young Somali man that said the exact same thing. It was about 20, 21, as a typical, not typical, as a very common story with young Somali men. He was born in Somalia, lived in a camp in Kenya, and then eventually found his way into Canada, but had never had a state. And we take that for granted. We always say, well, I'm from here or there. That's not how it works, is it? And what I think is interesting about citizenship is this idea that it's more than that piece of paper. And it's more than your passport, it's something else. And I'm not really sure how to quantify that, but the children get closer than I do. And that's why I always ask them, what does it mean? And so you have an interesting opportunity now. Whether you've been here for 3 years or 20 years, your journey to become a citizen of this country ends. You were successful, and you earned it. You earned this. I'm not giving you this, you earn this. But your journey as a new citizen starts today. And it's kind of an interesting opportunity to think about it. Just say, well, how do I want to live my life? And you, sir, in particular, are belonging, and a sense of belonging. So think about that today. And I can give you 2 pieces of advice that I often give. One is the bottom rock where it says Amari, Usque Admire, that's our coat of arms, from sea to sea. I truly think the best way to be a good Canadian is to get to know the country, from sea to sea to sea. And it says it right there in the coat of arms. So get to know this place so that when you pull out your passport and someone says, what it is like, you have lots of good answers. The second part is actually, it'll be in your crest, it's a newer one, around the shield. And it says, Desi Durantes Meliorum Patria, which is Latin for the desire of better land. And they take that out of Hebrew text. That's the motto for the Order of Canada. The Order of Canada is the second highest order. It's a medal that we can give a citizen, and it's for people that really make a presence and make this place a better place. And that's how I live my life as a Canadian citizen, and I'd sure like to see some of you at the Order of Canada one day. And it's people from all makes and all professions. I truly believe you can do that if you put your mind to it, to be an Order of Canada recipient. So I wish you all the best. You have earned this. You belong here because of the choices that you made, the journey you took, the fact you're so brave and tolerant and persistent, and all of those great things. Because of all of that, you've made this country a much better place today. Congratulations, and I wish you all the best.
For the very first time as a Canadian citizen, this is now your national anthem. Sing it with pride. We will be singing a bilingual version, but you may choose to sing it in English or French or bilingually.
Tapos na. Pipicture. Ayan.
Yung lalaki, hindi siya kumuha ng certificate ng lalaki.
Ano?
Hindi ako ng certificate niya. Download yun lang.
Ano?
Download yun lang.
Kasi yung certificate mo.
Yung lalaki ba?
Yung katabi. Ito.
Ano yung sinasabing papasa pa sa'yo?
Oo. Yata.
Ayun ang gusto niya.
Kahit. Ano masasabi mo bilang isang Canadian citizen?
Ganun ba?
Ano na sabi?
Yuhuu!
Kanina na nakatulog na.
Kasama na ito ng mga
Kumusta naman ang bagong
Canadian.
Hindi ba kaya ni ano kumain ng itunyoken? Gusto mo ba itunyoken? Sa kaya?
Hindi kaya.
Hindi. Lugi. Kasi ano, busog na ako agad.
Libre pa naman ako para sa anak ko itunyoken.
Brazilian Italian.
Ah?
Ha?
Gusto mo ba dan?
Alin yun?
Brazilian.
Ano pagkain dun?
Eh di Canadian.
Ay,
Tapos barbecue. Canadian na eh.
Canadian na daw.
Brazilian.
Actually, there's more.
Ilang minutes ba yan sa isa? Ayan, mga sabaw-sabaw naman yan. Ay, mga Korean. Gusto mo pa ito na lang sa Brazilian? O hindi natin alam kung saan natin ilagay yung sasakyan, B1.
Naligaw na. Parkade B1.
May ano sila. May apps silang kanila.
Ah, mayroon?
Second floor, anong floor ba yan? Second floor, main floor siguro tayo. Nandito mo main floor.
Excuse me, brother. Thank you.
Ayan. Ano, saan tayo? Ah,
This way.
like worth talking about. But yeah.
Nilinig ako.
It's at 4.
Yeah, because we're looking for a tour.
So sorry about that.
Wala na tayo yung $5. Hanggang alas 4 lang.
Hindi tayo abwabo.
Kasi late na tayo. Ha? Late na tayo. Hayaan mo. After 5 years.
Not yet. Wala pa daw.
Bayad na ba yun? Ito ang kung bayad yun. The change card detail, the debit card. Nakalagay start your session. Nag-start naman na. Start. Tapos dito ang load, work, nearby, system map, underground. Yun ang lumabas. Wala ako lang ako.
Ikaw?
Wait na lang.
And 1 Coke, please.
Naubo ka.
Was that everything?
Yes.
And there's, you know, that the ramen meal has like it's all work for basically like the regular meal. It's gonna be alright. And it was gonna be 1 black, 1 red, 1 yellow, a deep fried Cali roll, a regular Cali roll, and 1 Coke. Yes. And any allergies?
Siyan.
Ikaw ma.
This form. Thank you. Sabaw-sabaw.
Black. Kasi may black color.
Goma to eh, goma.
Rubber yan, rubber. Manghang si Red kasi red.